Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for mid-January 2024. We're just going to jump right in here. You have this card that says, when the coyote calls your name. You have this other card that says, as the weaver's way is true. So this is from the Dreamweaver Oracle, and it's like a bunch of dreams, basically. So we're going to see what comes up for you. You have this, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Like, you're clear on your path right now, so I feel that your dreams could be coming into reality, or you could be kind of creating a new reality for yourself here with this energy. And so I really like to see that. I kind of feel like you're taking control of your life with the Emperor as well. So it's like you're doing things to be more in control, or you're doing things that actually do. It's almost like you're doing activities or something that you have more control over. Maybe that's a better way to put it. And so that is creating more control in your life. And we're talking about positive control here, of course. But, it seems to me like you could be kind of like focusing on those things. For others, you could, I feel like this came up for you in your last reading, by the way, that you could have had like a fly-by-night relationship. And it is interesting that you have the Eight of Cups to the Seven of Swords. So some of you could have had a relationship that didn't last very long, or maybe you found out you couldn't trust the person or something like that. And, but the good news is that devil is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So this would tell me that you are healing from something here. I also feel that you need to take control over it's like you're taking control of your life for more happiness. I'm going to tell you why I say this. We go here to the Eight of Cups to the Sun. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. The Sun is literally about walking towards the sun, literally about happiness, joy, enlightenment. It is the best card in the tarot. It really makes the whole entire reading more positive as well. And especially anything that's touching it. So I'm not too worried about like the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords here, or the Five of Swords. So, it's like maybe a truth was revealed to you here. But again, it probably is leading you towards something much better anyway. So is that a bad thing? I would say no. You have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands says, I feel like it's just saying you're very busy. I actually don't get much here, which is kind of funny, but I'm not really getting much. All I'm getting here is that you've been very busy, or things have been very busy for you. Maybe you feel like you have a lot going on. Excuse me, which I do think that you have a lot going on. And you are very busy, but I think you're handling it well, just based off of what's going on here. And I feel like you're about to have a harvest. I personally like the Ten of Wands because he's about to reach his home here. Those 10 wands he planted those wands. He planted those as his harvest. So, really, it's a good card. You have the Queen of Swords here. This reading gives me the vibes of seeing the truth of a situation and being very disappointed, but also I feel like you are being a major adult about it. I don't know what else to say here, Virgo. It's almost like you have had a disappointment recently. Could be in love or whatever situation, or you're realizing that something wasn't meant to work or isn't going to work for you with a person. But I feel like it's like your approach to this is very positive. I don't. It's a good thing. Like I said, I'm not. This is not me complaining or anything about this. I think it's very positive. I think the way that you're approaching this is very positive as well. So it's like you're being more positive about something that's going on in your life, or something like that. So I don't know. That's basically what I get here with the Queen of Swords, and it's like you've seen some sort of truth. Probably, I forgot to say this. We're doing past, present, future, outcome here, and so this could be something from your past. It could be something that's been revealed to you from your past, and that's kind of like what I'm seeing is going on here. Let's see. With the Emperor, you have the Emperor, so definitely taking more control. But when a card repeats itself, it's basically the reading is saying I meant what I said. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you are not stuck to this work. I kind of feel like some of you want to change your work, which we've talked about ad nauseum over the past 2 years with you, is that maybe there's parts of the work that you do that have become a little bit of a prison, And I feel like the Eight of Swords is saying, well, actually, you're probably a lot more free than you realize, and there might be a new approach, or there might be different ways you can do what you're doing. And so, just be open to different ways of doing things here. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups. Definitely love coming in for you as well. Again, it's kind of funny that there's like old love, new love here. Some of you, I feel, have dealt with like a weird situation. But the other thing is, like, if you are getting into a relationship quickly after another one, it's almost like you saw exactly what the problem was in the last one. So I actually feel pretty good about this. Normally, of course, I would say don't rush into anything, but it's almost like you see the Queen of Swords is great clarity. So you see exactly what the problem was, so you can avoid it in the future. So it's not like you're rushing into something. It's almost as if, kind of like in my head, I see it as you having learned a lesson very, very quickly. Next, you have this young female card. It says youthful, music, fashion. You could be the young female, or, take it how it resonates. Could also be you have dealt with a young person. You have the short-term card. It says quick fling, ending, and time. So again, I feel like you've come off of a fly-by-night relationship, like we said a little bit ago, and you could be working your way towards something that's much longer term. Same thing in work or business as well. Like whatever you work on, I feel that you are done. I think what you're walking away from here is doing things that don't last. I think that you are looking to build things longer term. I think you're looking to build things that stick around in life, that have staying power. And that's really the word I'm getting here off of the Four of Pentacles going up this way, is that like maybe you do work, maybe your work or your business, it's like you do work, but maybe it doesn't last very long. Maybe it's something where, it kind of has a shelf life, like whatever you do. And so I kind of see you doing things that have longevity here, which is a good thing. And again, I think that's where this is going. You have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about taking a risk, and so I definitely would take some sort of risk at this time. Even going up this way, a lot of people read the Seven of Swords as lying, cheating, stealing, but golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive no matter what. And the Seven of Swords is really a card of tactics. He is going to war in a different way, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And the other thing is that you have the Lovers. Lovers could be love, but it could also be you being at a crossroads, having two approaches towards something. It basically says that there are two ways you can do anything you want to do in life, and so this could be you picking another way, or picking a better way to start that business, or to improve your life, or to move towards your goals, wishes, dreams. And so stay open to all the ways there are to do whatever it is that you're doing here. Let's see what is going on with this situation. With the Lovers, you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, no rushing at this time, I would say. And no, I'd be careful of pushy situations. I always say the Knight of Swords is kind of my card that says like no get rich quick schemes, right? It's like my card that says, be careful of the used car salesman. Be careful of the person that is trying to push you into something and like saying like this is the only way you'll be able to, do XYZ or whatever. Be careful of that type of energy, but it doesn't have to be money. It could be a person in love trying to force you into a relationship, or trying to force you to see things their way, or whatever. So, it kind of says be careful of that pushy, hasty, energy. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands. You're on a new adventure. Eight of Cups is walking away from things. I think we totally skipped the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. He is walking towards the Nine of Cups, right? He is walking towards total fulfillment. The other interesting thing is that the Eight of Cups is the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it right here. So it's like something is being eclipsed out of your life, but there's something about this reading that is talking about the truth, or truth being revealed, or truth coming out. The Knight of Wands is about going on a new adventure. He also digs into mystery. So, the Eight of Cups, he's kind of walking into darkness. He doesn't really know where he's going. The Knight of Wands has these three pyramids right here. So the Knight of Wands is about digging into mystery, or looking into mystery, looking into things that are mysterious as well. And so for a lot of you, I feel that there could be some mysteries surrounding you, or there could be some things that are mysterious, but the Knight of Wands says explore the mysteries. There's like a lot to learn in the mysteries. With the Five of Swords, you have the Three of Swords, yes. See, I feel this is a repeat lesson of not getting what you want out of a relationship, I think that this is a repeat lesson of over-investing in a relationship, or, you kind of getting into relationships where the other person doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, right? They don't give like as much as you do, or whatever the case may be. So, I would definitely be careful of that in love. And, again, there's no doubt about it. I think some of you have gone through a separation, like a fly-by-night relationship, but I also feel good about it as well, because, again, I think it's almost like it made you realize something, about like how you love or about the type of person you pick or whatever. It's like an important realization that you're having about love, if this is love. You have this moon card, and did I say this? We're doing past, present, future. In the future position, I don't know if I said that. You have this cycles change. You have this playfulness cooperation card. So you could be attracting people who are much more playful and cooperative. I also feel like you are ending cycles. I am kind of surprised the Nine of Swords hasn't shown up here. Nine of Swords is like a never-ending nightmare. It is going round and round in your head or going round and round in a situation. So, I feel like you could be ending a round and round situation here or a round and round problem in your life. You have the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Sun. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability and holding on too tightly to something like the past. So I would definitely let go of the way things used to be. I think that you're in this time of great evolution, Virgo, where you are evolving and changing. And you are becoming who you really are. That's really how I see your reading. So like we always make the butterfly jokes, right? And it wouldn't be a Virgo reading if there wasn't a butterfly in your reading. So right there. So you've been in this time of evolution and change. And people always ask me, like, we've been getting this message for 2 years. Why do we keep getting it? And it's like, well, nobody changes overnight. It's like most changes in life take years to happen. So, this is something that has taken years. It's probably still, it's like, this is a change that isn't necessarily maybe going to end either. It's like, because it's more of an evolution. And again, you're constantly changing. But I also feel like there's comfort in that for you, where it's like, as you change more and more, it's almost like you're saying to yourself in the back of the head, I get this here with the Four of Pentacles, that you're saying like, well, what else can I do? Which is like a good thing. It's almost like you're feeling more motivated to change to me in my head. Sometimes I think we make a change that we don't think is possible or we think is too hard or too much of a challenge, but then we overcome something, we do it, and then we're like, well, I did that was hard, but like, what else can I do? So I kind of see that type of energy. I hope that makes sense. You have the Seven of Swords again. He is stealing those swords from this army that's in the background there. So Virgo, I feel like I say this to you all the time, that a lot of your readings basically say, are there other ways to do what you do in life, or are there other ways to do what you want to do in life? And so I would just be open to all ways of doing things, because again, there might be like a better way to have your business. There might be a better way to start that company or to do whatever you want to do it. And, that's what I would do here. The Seven of Swords can also come up when we are taking things too seriously. So Seven of Swords says, can you come up with other ways of doing things, or, do you have to take things in your life so seriously if it wants to focus? Can you be more playful, right? And you have the Sun, which also kind of says the same thing. The Sun is a card of happiness, joy, enlightenment, but it's a card of your inner child as well. So, I would be having more fun. Again, this does make it a little bit more, the whole entire reading more positive. Again, the Sun makes a reading more positive. So I wouldn't really call this a negative reading, but there are definitely, if the Sun wasn't here, it definitely would not be as positive as it is, right? Seven of Swords, Devil, Three of Swords, like you've definitely gone through a heartbreak. But again, I really feel this is like one of those things where the heartbreak led to a realization that is bringing you to something much better. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords. Yes, more open to exploration. Like literally what I said. Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. And I was just getting this thing. Sometimes when you accomplish something hard, your brain, in a good way, says like, what else can I do? What else am I capable of? And I really feel that's what's going on here. The other reason I say this is because you have the Six of Pentacles right here. Six of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. It's a card of kind of like putting a little bit of energy into something, taking a step, and then seeing what happens. So I kind of feel that's what's going on here. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords was on the bottom of the deck as well. And then, obviously I shuffled it, and here you go. It's funny because on the Seven of Swords, I almost said Seven of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. So clearly, being tactical or coming up with, tactical solutions to the things that you work on in life is going to be very beneficial for you. Just like looking for other ways of doing things, or, doing things in different ways is a really good idea. With the Sun card, you have the Judgment card. Judgment is about waking up to new possibilities. And, I would pay attention to the Sun. Whenever I have the Sun and Judgment together, it is like saying the Sun shines a light on something you need to pay attention to in life. And you also have the Page of Swords in this row. Sometimes I feel when the Sun comes up, we can just become interested in something random. You know, it's like you could be driving down the road, you see a sign about something and you become interested in doing it, like whatever it is. You could be watching videos on YouTube and you can get recommended like a random ass video about, you know, whatever, and you become interested in the topic. And, you know, these cards, like all together in this row, really are encouraging you to pay attention to your attention. You know, this whole entire row to me is saying there might be some answers to problems or challenges, but also good things as well. That, you know, there could be some answers coming in, you know, based off of something that's going well in your life. And you're going to really want to pay attention to what's going on, you know, so that you can make something happen. You have this Angelic Help card. Are you kidding? Here you go. Your angels are blessing you with new opportunities. That's what this is. It's like you're being guided towards, you know, better answers or towards something new. Your angels are assisting you. No, you will be provided for. You have this card that says, let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. So there's probably like something better coming in for you than what you have walked away from. It doesn't matter if this is love or otherwise. I feel you're just walking towards something better, plain and simple, like an improvement coming into your life, right? You have the Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. The Six of Pentacles is about planting seeds. You know, it's about equal give and take as well. It's coming up in the good stuff. So I feel like you could be getting into situations in your life that are an improvement. I think you're getting into situations in your life where you are being lifted up, or things are more going in your favor is kind of what I'm getting here. So I really like this for you. I think this is a good thing for sure. I feel that there are improvements. I would also encourage you to experiment. It's like, you know, I think if you're feeling like taking a step in a new direction, you have that Angel card, which says like the universe has your back. You have the Devil. I kind of feel this is what you have woken up to very quickly. So like in love or business, you've woken up to a certain type of person that you know is toxic. So now you can avoid it in the future. Remember what I was saying earlier over here, that it's almost like something has happened very fast, very quickly. Like you've learned a lesson faster than you normally would, or you've gotten over a person faster than you normally would. But it's because you're like, oh, I see what's wrong in the situation. You know, I get a great deal of clarity off of that Queen of Swords. So, you know, I hope that makes sense. But it's a good thing, obviously. You have the Page of Cups. Yep, definitely could be new love. Again, I do see some of you like going from one relationship to another very quickly, which would normally be a bad thing. But there's almost like a lesson in this. Like you've learned a lesson quickly. And because you learned the lesson, there's no need for the universe to make you wait and wait and wait for the next person. You know, it's almost like you've been prepared for this, you know, or something. That's kind of like what I'm getting here. So let's see. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. Definitely could be attracting another Earth sign here. Could be a Taurus or a Capricorn. You know, you could already be with this person as well. You know, if you're with a Taurus or a Capricorn right now, that could be the person. I swear I've said this to you before. And if not, you could be attracting a person who is either Taurus or Capricorn. Could also be a person who has a lot of Taurus or Capricorn in their chart, like a fire sign or something. But what I would say here is that I feel that this is the something better on the horizon. So there's definitely a blessing coming in for you. With the Devil, you have the Four Cups. Again, I feel like you're getting something you want. Normally with the Four Cups, you would not be getting what you want, but it's coming up in the good stuff. So it's like you're getting something you want or desire in your life. With the Page of Cups, are you kidding? You have the Sun. Damn. The Sun twice is definitely very positive. The Sun, again, shines a light on something you need to pay attention to. So right here, this could say that there is a new lover coming in for you here, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, though, could be a dream. You know, he has this fish in the cup. And I always say that, to me, the fish in the cup, it could just be an opportunity for him. It could just be something that he needs to sink his hooks into, something he needs to grab onto. And so if you are getting an opportunity in work or business, or if some other opportunity comes up, it's probably something that's better, as that card says there. So, you know, I would grab onto better opportunities for sure. Let's see. You have the Indecision card. Maybe indecision has gotten in the way, but you know what's interesting about this card is that there's like an angel right here. I don't know what's going on. This camera's been working all day and now it doesn't, but there's this angel over here. So I kind of feel that for some of you, you could be attracting like, that your guides or your ancestors or your angels, whatever you believe in, is like really guiding you. And that last card basically says the same thing. You have this excitement card. You clearly with the sun is excitement. You need to move towards excitement. And most people say like, oh, I do move towards excitement, which is great. But most people don't. Most people, they have an exciting idea, an inspirational life, but then they immediately think, oh, this isn't possible. So you need to move towards your excitement here. You have this charity card. The universe is blessing you, for sure. There are these angels that are blessing this lady and her children right here. So again, there's clearly angelic help, or there's clearly, help coming in for you from another source here. Next, you have this idealism card. I think that this is a very Virgo thing, right? Like kind of like thinking about these ideal situations, or thinking about things that are, trying to make situations ideal. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I live with my brother, and he's a Virgo rising, and he always he does have like this idealistic thing. I'm not calling him out, although I totally am. But again, I would just be careful of like things needing to be perfect before you get started, right? I'm always trying to get him to start his ideas, even when they're not perfect, and I kind of feel that here. You have this innovation card. Yeah, I feel like you have very innovative ideas. There is something about innovation here because, again, I see that your work is changing, especially if you feel, if there's an aspect of your work where you feel like you're in prison, like if there's something about your work that makes you feel stuck to it, or like you're a prisoner, I think that you could be changing whatever that is in your life. Yeah, you have this vision card as well. This card is about holding your vision, having that North Star in your life, something that motivates you. But this is a pretty interesting reading. Again, I think, buckle up, because I think that there's something better on the horizon. There's something better than what you've experienced before coming in for you. Pretty simple reading. But thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.